Hello and welcome to Tanya's Beauty Box. I am Tanya and today we're going to play in makeup. I have decided to pull out all of my LYS products. Well, not all. I did not pull what did I pull? I did not pull the eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to use a different eyeshadow palette because I've used those eyeshadow palettes before. But I pulled out the majority of LYS products. And we're going to use those today in combination with some additional products that you probably have seen or maybe not have seen on this channel. And we're going to go from there. First thing I'm going to do is that I realized I still had this LYS lip oil, glossy lip treatment oil. It is the Speak Love. Everything is triangular. We're going to put some of that on first. And then I'm going to talk to you. Putting that on first. And then I'm going to ask a question. Does anybody have this, anybody that's watching, have this foundation? Now this foundation I believe is a little too deep for me. This is DPPI, DPP1. I think I should have went neutral, but I went pink. But my question is does this foundation leak on you? Now this foundation has been, this is worse, much worse than this, as was the bottle, has been sitting upright for the entire time that I've had it stored, sitting, standing upright. And for some reason or another, it's like the oils seep out of the cap here and down the sides and out of the actual spout. I don't know what that's about, why it does that, but it's not a good look. I just picked it up. I haven't used it in forever. I picked it up and it was oily, and I'm like, it's not sitting next to anything that's oily. It's not laying on its side. It's not laying next to anything that's oily. Why is the oil in this product seeping out of the bottle? Don't know. No clue. But just wondering if anyone else has experienced that. So let's get started, shall we? I have my hair in a ponytail, so excuse it. I'll do something with it. First things first, let's put on the primer. The primer we're going to use is a primer that I'm not that fond of. This is the Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer with 5% niacinamide and AHA. It's this Pore and Shine Control from LYS. It's very liquidy. I'm not sure if it's liquidy. I can't remember if it was liquidy from when I initially purchased it or if it's gotten liquidy over time since I haven't used it. It doesn't have any kind of weird scent. This is what it looks like. And from what I remember, I didn't too much care for it. It's a weird, I don't want to say weird. It's unconventional for the foundation that they have on the market, that this would be so liquidy. So I'm hoping, well, I'm not hoping it's broken down and become liquidy, but I'm not feeling any tackiness to secure the, well, okay, I feel tackiness now. But it's just weird. I never really cared for it. Don't remember how I think I got this in some kind of BoxyCharm thing. I don't think I bought that. At least I hope I didn't buy that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put on some foundation. Again, this is DPP1. The model that was associated to this particular color. This is difficult to choose colors or the right skin tone, because they're like 1 centimeter, one half of a tenth of a shade off from each other. So while she looked like me, clearly this is the wrong color for me. But we hope to fix that in another way by using a powder to soften up the color. So let's put our foundation. This is very liquidy, creamy. And this cap is very movable. It just moves with the slightest touch. I have a mirror here, so we're going to go in with the mirror. I think it's just a little too pink or too much red in it for my actual skin tone. It's a lovely foundation now, don't get me wrong. It's just that look how dark that got. I should have went neutral. I really think I should have went neutral with this. It looks good on camera. In person, you can tell it is red. So I'm gonna have to try. Can you see anything? I can surely see how red this is when compared to my neck. Whew. Let's get into that hairline, especially with something this off in color. Next, let's close this up. Yeah, I really don't know what to do about this. Wrong color. And I've used, now, you know what, maybe I haven't used, maybe it's leaked out. But before I shook it up, it was about right here, right up under the logo here. So, yeah. Next, we're going to take a powder brush, wherever it may be hiding. And, well, no. Next, we're going to take the LYS, and I got this in a BoxyCharm. It was a pick. It was hard to pick the color again. And this is DG6. DG6. This is their Triple Fix Full Brightening Concealer. This is the Triple Fix Serum Foundation with HA, which is hyaluronic acid, turmeric, and ashwagandha. So we're gonna put some of this concealer on. It's almost the color of my hazelnut. And we're going to use this Sigma Kabuki 4D HD brush to blend that in up under the eye. Do you have any LYS products? If you do, and you have a channel, have you featured them on your channel? If you don't have a channel, which products do you love? Am I using the Security Grip in the wrong way? Should I use it with a different foundation? Are you having the same issues with the foundation that I'm having as far as leakage is concerned? Was it hard for you to pick your shade? I mean, these are the things that I need to know, because it's a black woman owned brand. So of course I would like to promote that and invest in it and secure those products or use those products. But if I can't find my shade or a certain product just isn't working for me, I don't want to waste my money simply trying to uh, patronize a business that doesn't really work for me. Next, we're going to use from LYS. This is the Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder in Loyalty Dark Deep. This is what the color looks like, and it has a mirror. That we're not going to. So I'm hoping that this sets down the red tone in the foundation. That's the hope. That it sets it down. I'm not getting a lot of kick up from the product, which is always a plus. And it's a nice powder. I think it is, I don't want to say warming it up, evening out the redness, the red tone of this foundation, because let me tell you, to me it's really red. That's just a little pop-up. That little noise you heard was a notification of a pop-up. Next, if I quit knocking stuff over, I'm going to take this foundation brush that I've been using for my under eye concealer and go into my tried and true L'Oreal powder. Just to have a little bit of contrast on the face here. I'm not one of those contouring, bronzing rather, ladies. It has never been my thing. I do like a little lightness under the eyes, but not that much. I think that set pretty good and melds in with the powder I just used to tone down the face a little bit. Put that back where it came from. Next, we're going to use blush. You know, that's my favorite. Now I wanted to use either the LYS Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush in Empower. Has a mirror that's Empower. Or I wanted to try the Stack the Odds Multi-Use Face Stacker. 3 cream shades to play. Highlight, blush, and contour from Alley Oop. You can't see it. There's no point in trying to show it. This is the packaging. So it is a 3-piece situation here. And it has a little mirror. Those colors look fairly... Try not to dig my finger into anything. Well, no. They are fairly similar. A little. This is the bronzer. I'm sorry, the contour, blush, highlight. I'm not a highlight person. Let's try this blush out. We're going to use our Farrah blush brush. I'm going to go into this and see how it works compared to being on top of a powder. So let's do one side with the alley-oop. And I'm just bouncing it on my cheek. Okay. Close that up. And then we'll take our complex culture brush into the LYS Higher Standard Matte Cream Blush and Passionate. I don't think that this has different names per. Nope, it's all one cocktail hour. So the blush doesn't have its own name. This is Empower. And I'll say off the bat, the brush that I'm using for Complex Culture has a sturdier, heavier feel. It feels more substantial. Although I do think that the other brush picked up the product a little bit better. Let's just hope that this blush is not drying out on me. There's the color. There she goes. So they're comparable in color. I think this one might be a little bit more radiant, more dewy looking. This is the satin matte. Where I think the other one would probably be more just like a regular. But nothing is as dewy as that tart maracuja juicy blush. Don't like it. The color was okay. Just okay. But the finish, the formula, I did not care for. I'm going to go back over the alley-oop side. All right. So this would be a great little travel gadget, travel thing if you do bronzer, highlight, and all that other stuff. Let's try some highlighter, shall we? I'm going to use this foundation brush, number 110 from Fenty. This is the highlighter. I do not have a highlighter from LYS. I'm not a highlighter person. But this is a nice subtle highlight. I really have to dig in there to get it off. I'm not sure if that's because of the formulation of the actual product or because of the brush I'm using. Okay. I know that was the wrong type of brush, but you never know what'll be a good brush for certain products unless you try them out. You know, what I bought for a foundation might not. Now, see, I wouldn't necessarily really use this for foundation. It's more of a painting thing where I like to buff. This will be more of a painting situation. But, yeah, it worked for what I used it for, which was to put on a little bit of highlight, which you can see. This is the alley-oop side. This is the LYS side. So we use that. Next, I see it. I'm looking for mine. Okay. We're going to take off some of this lip oil. We're going to use our tried and true. Now, LYS does sell lip liners. I just happen to be stuck on molasses. From Sephora. Okay. Now we're going to take one of LYS's, what do they call this thing? Ooh, it's little. It is little, but nice packaging. It says LYS right here. This is Moody. This is the color I was drawn to. Nice pinky nude, more of a mauve. So we've done that. Now we're gonna put on. I don't have. Do they have a eyeshadow primer? I'm not sure if LYS sells an eyeshadow primer, but we're gonna use Fenty eyeshadow primer. Not too much, just enough to cover the eyelid and the crease area. I have hooded eyes or hooded lids, whichever which way you want to say it. I had went down in the basement. I'm working from home today. I just knew I put those clothes that I washed over the weekend in the dryer. So I went down there to get it out the dryer, and lo and behold, because I had my niece, I forgot to do it. So they're in the dryer drying. Luckily, I was able to find something to put on. Now, I received this Mally Best Dress Lids, Neutrals and Bows 14 Matte and Shimmer Eyeshadows palette from Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. I miss that. I wish they would bring it back. This new BoxyCharm powered by Ipsy is a bust. And I know I've said in many videos now that I have canceled it. This is the outer packaging. This is the inner carton. And I don't know why I didn't check to see what it looked like. It's so, when they said neutral, they meant it. And when they said bold, I don't know what they meant. I am going to stay, I think I'm going to stay in this corner here some kind of way. Blowing, and it even started kicking up. It looked like it might be powdery. I think this might be a $28 or $30 palette or something like that. We're going to take my half caked, tried and true. We're going to go into this shade called Late Brunch right here. And that's going, yeah. It's powdery. Now, if you're interested in Mally products, they used to be sold in Ulta. First sold on QVC. So if you are interested in Mally products, you can always go to her website, Mally Beauty, or Mally.com, MALLY. Or you can hit up QVC to get better deals and configurations of things. Now that corner doesn't really have anything to do with itself. I mean, I'm just picking because the ones in the middle. I mean, I need some color. Not what they're offering in the middle. And I know those colors don't particularly go with each other, but we're here to have fun, right? We are here to have the fun, as Starfire would say from the Little Justice League. I don't know why that popped into my head. Now we're going to go into Romantic Picnic, which is this right here. It's like a greeny green olive gold situation. And we need to pick a brush for that. A brush that will work for that. We're going to use our LaRousse LR105 short shadow brush. I'm going to go into it. Woo! Yeah, that picked up, but oh, that's pretty. Okay, so far I'm liking this corner. But it is giving me significant kick up. Almost chunks of it are coming up as I place my brush into the palette. So today we're not going matchy-matchy. We're just playing in color. I hope everything comes out looking good at the end. Okay. Now we need we're going to take this crown brush that the words are lifting off. We're going to take that. We're going to go into, let's go into Power Lunch, which is just purple. Now you're like, what is she doing? I don't know. I'm playing in makeup. I'm playing in makeup. I'm very inspired by my friend V. It seems like I have two. Dion Loves Makeup and V. They seem to just put any color together and they just work. So I'm just trying to see if I can have the same magic. Trying to see if I can make. Now that's deep. That went on real good. Now let's see when I get on the other side. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. I can't see what I'm doing unless I bend all the way down. And a little bit more for this side. What are we having for dinner? For dinner, lunch, or breakfast, where you are when you watch this video? What are we having? I think I'm going to have like some shrimp stir fry situation for my dinner. I really didn't do a lunch today. I just had some chips and a pop. Now we're going to need something a little tighter for that, to use this blue. I still want to use the blue. This blue is called Music Concert. We're using a Complex Culture Eyelid Precision Brush. And I'm picking it because it has a point to it. It's packed, tight, and it's small. And I figure I can put this somewhere. Ooh. I'll put that on the outer corner of the lid, blending that into the olive gold situation. This is totally out of the box for me. Something I would probably never do on my own if I was actually like going somewhere. I need some more of that olive gold. And there's nothing wrong with having to go back and brighten something up. I don't do inner corner highlights. That's not me. I just don't like how it looks on me. I'm sure if somebody else did it on me, I would probably like it, but me doing it myself, I'm not a fan. So that was the Mally Best Dress Lids. Now, I can tell you right now, I really like that Romantic Picnic, which is that golden olivey green. I really like this little corner here. And maybe these two shades here. But I don't see myself reaching for this palette. It um it doesn't draw you in to anything. If I could, I would depot these shades here in this corner and put them in a separate palette. I don't see myself reaching for this, even for the beautiful shades that are showing up here. Now, let's line the eye. We're going to use our Koki gel ink liner. We're going to try this black liner again. I wasn't impressed with it when I tried it the first time. And I'm still not impressed. I have to go over it and over it. So we're not going to do that. We're going to use the purple. We've been using all kinds of colors anyway. Let's use the purple. Just for a hint of color. So we got that. Next, we're going to go back into this. I'm starting to like Milani's highly rated, which is the name of it, highly rated anti-gravity mascara. Yeah. I'm liking how those colors are melding together there. Next, we gotta put our glasses on if we're gonna put on any kind of brow. Because I can't see a thing. We're using our Ruby Kisses. There's absolutely no talking when you're working on your brows. I can really see that highlight now. Might have put on a little too much. But I'm on camera, so I want you guys to see it. Mm. All right. And that is the look. I have this Manicadar Beauty Lip Balance Color Chemistry Lip Balm that is sealed on both ends. Probably something I need to give my niece. And, oh, not going to use it. Got little pink lips on there. I'm sure you'll be able to see it, but it's like two little lips. No scent. But this is the look. Take the glasses back off. And this is today's look. I won the water again already. And we use LYS products, some Mally products. We use Koki, we use Alley-Oop. Did not use Manicadar. So it was basically, I did my face with, I don't think it looks bad. I don't think it looks, you can really tell that redness from my neck to my face though. But in camera you can't. Well, I look a little red. So if I didn't have 10,000 foundations and I could be assured that it won't leak while it's standing straight up, I might invest in another foundation color for this. But it's a great foundation if you get the right color. And it looks good on camera, but in person that pink is really shining through here. I like the concealer. I like the little quad portion of this palette. I like the Alley-Oop blush. I like the LYS blush. I like the powder that I used. I do not like the ink part, this part of this Koki liner. It's a dual liner. It has an amethyst color on the bottom, the purple color on the bottom, which is a gel pencil. I prefer that to this. This is a no-go. I won't even try it again. I don't know. It's something about it. It's like you have to go over it. Then the tip is so thin and flimsy that you can't really get a line, and you try to lay it flat against your lash line. And it's like no color is being deposited. So I'm not feeling that. What else don't I like? Like everything else. Now this Moody color I wish was a little bit deeper. I thought it was deeper online. It looks deeper online. But paired with my molasses liner, came out looking pretty good. Did not try the Manicadar because I don't want to jack it up. I'll probably give it to my niece. And that's it. That's today's look. Thank you so much for watching, for taking time out to watch, to see me put some crazy colors that don't have nothing to do with each other together. But I like it. It's not matchy-matchy. I'm more of a matchy-matchy. I try to match my eye to my clothing or whatever. But we went out of the box today. Tried something different. And I hope you like it. I like it. So I'll see you soon. Stay whimsical. Let your inner whimsy shine. And we'll try this again in another video. Bye.